you're so crooked. Probably still crooked, but welcome to the channel called Hotmess Momma MD. Hey guys, that's a weird intro, but it's fine. It's Monday. Put your phone on silent. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the most unprofessional channel probably on YouTube. But it's okay. We're friends here. We embrace it. And today we are playing with my palette and my lip duo with OFRA Cosmetics. Now I am filming this on Monday, August 8th. And I was able to still find the collection on their website. Now I don't know by the time the video goes up if it's still going to be available. I will have it linked down below for you all. But this is what my palette looks like. I thought it would be fun to create a look that I've gotten a lot of compliments on lately, and it's where I'm using the blush color Hope as my transition shade and then going into an everyday simple easy look. And if y'all don't know, I know I'm still getting some questions with some new subscribers here. I hate to say subscribers because we're all friends, but if you're new, welcome. My name's Rhonda and I have a broken collarbone. That's why I'm in a sling, and I couldn't just break a collarbone like a normal person where it's just kind of a cute little fracture. Oh no, I'm like this. Yes. And one of you all asked about, this is going to be a really long intro, my apologies. I am a Gemini with ADHD that rambles like crazy, so buckle up, buttercup. But one of you all mentioned bone stimulation therapy. Is that red light therapy? Because if that's the case, I do have a red light therapy machine doohickey that I am now strong enough to maneuver all by myself, so I sat under that for 20 minutes. I'm hoping that's what you meant. Leave me a comment down below if you happen to catch this video. Anyways, to those of you who did pick up my palette with OFRA Cosmetics or my lip duo, thank you all so much. I thought it would be fun to come back and do this video. Y'all could kind of do it along with me. I'm slowly getting back into doing try-ons and get ready with me's and everything since I have a little bit more function. By the way, guess what? This is gonna sound really cheesy, but again, we're friends here. I took a shower all by myself, hair washing included. Can I just say it's the little things like that that makes me so happy, because I have truly felt like I've lost all independence. I know it's very dramatic, but I'm a very independent person, so when I have to rely, not that nobody isn't trying to help, because they are, it's just I'm not one that likes to ask for help. I can't stand it. Anywho, my husband was out cutting the grass and he's like, as soon as I'm done, honey, I'll help you with your shower and everything, blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay, challenge accepted. Did it take me an hour and 15 minutes? Am I gonna hate to see my water bill? Yes, but you know what? It got done. It got done. Anyways, let's go ahead and remember, it's a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone where we keep it cute or put it on mute. 5 minutes later. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All I have on right now is my base. Now, I am keeping this a super simple kind of dealio. So I feel like everyday makeup, most of us are going to go with, you know, our skincare. We're going to go with a primer, and then we're going to do a foundation and concealer. Maybe, okay? So we're just going to say that's what we're doing. That's what I've done. For my primer, I went with a Nude Stick Citrus Sea Mask. This was something that was in the AIA Beauty Bundle box a while back. Then I did go in with my LYS Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. I'm really enjoying this stuff, by the way. Part of my skincare was part of the LYS Think Bright Glow Hydrate Serum. Look at that. Do y'all see how much I've used thus far? And I just got it last week. I love that stuff. Like I told you all, with being broken, my skincare, I was doing my best just to wash my face. So getting to get back into like a regimen, it makes my heart so happy. I do have my Bloom Effects Tulip Dew Mist on, and foundation, L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer, powder, of course, one size. Alright, so my palette from the get-go, I told you all I wanted to give you all the most bang for your buck. I'm going to show you today how I truly use this palette for everything, from brows to contour, bronzer, eyes, highlight, literally everything you need in this palette. It's gonna run you about, I think it's like $31 or something like that with code HOTMESS to save yourself 20% off. So I like to just go in with the shade French Mocha down here, and I like to use that on my brows just to kind of deepen it up a smidgen. I just go in with a small little angled brush and dip in. Now y'all see your girl's got some blonde hair, but I can really make French Mocha work for me. Now if French Mocha is a little too dark for you, just go in to the shade Truffle over here. For my ones with like platinum blonde hair, that is going to work really well for you. But as you see, mama needs her roots done. So from here I am going to jump in to the shade French Mocha and Truffle. I'm going to mix those up as a contour. I am going to use my BK 107 brush. I know some of y'all have asked that I mention what brushes I use. Now for me, French Mocha is a bit too dark, so I just go ahead and lighten it up a smidge with that Truffle shade. I contour my nose with this as well. As y'all know, I am not one that dabbles a lot in color too much because it kind of scares me, but I did want to offer a little bit of color in my palette, so that's why I went in with these bright, beautiful blushers, which is Hope. We're going to use this as a transition shade today, and then of course the shade Warrior. I don't know for sure, but I think coupon code HOTMESS10 still works over at BK Beauty for their brushes. It's funny, I was talking to my friend at my P.O. box, and she's normally really broken all the time. Like, she's hurting her shoulder, she's hurt her shoulder, she's hurt her thumb. Like, it's like a running joke with Christine and I. And so I came walking in to get, you know, my P.O. box, drop stuff off, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, what? And I was like, oh, I was just trying to top you. And she's like, what did you do? And I was like, oh, I wish it was a fun story, because it did happen on July 4th. I wish I could, you know, come up with something. I mean, I guess I could make something up, but I'm a horrible liar. So I told her, and she was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah. So anywho, I don't know where I was going with that story, but I'm going to go ahead and mix both of my blushers, Hope and Warrior, together. And then I dab a little bit on this rag that I have over here. I really wish I remembered where I was going with that story. When I'm editing, I'll probably be like, Rhonda, duh. A lot of you all have said, like, it so gives you the Dior vibes. And I'm like, yes, I wanted both of those blushers so bad. But oh my God, they're like $80 for both. $80. For blush that's only gonna blush. I'm gonna need, I've become so cheap, so freaking cheap. Okay, so when it comes to the highlighter, I love to mix these three right here. Sorry, I know it's hard to show you all, but again, I chose this particular highlighter because you get 4 different shades in here, so the versatility is definitely there. And it makes me so happy, because for me, when I do purchase something, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at the deal that I got on here. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel about with this palette, is the fact that it gives you all a one and done. Look, I gotta tell you all, my husband was so freaking cute. He was so excited over this collab with OFRA. Like, I'm still excited over it. I will never get over it. I'm just so, like, beside myself. But this little cutie patootie, I opened the door and there's this box from OFRA, and I'm like, what is this? My husband purchased a palette and a lip set. And I was like, honey, what are you doing? And he's like, I want to make like a shadow box or something of your first collection. I was like, look at me getting all teary-eyed. I was like, you sweet man, you. Alright, so we're going to jump into the corner shade Champagne, and I have not applied any type of primer. Whatever you see on my lids is literally just my foundation and concealer. That's how wonderful the OFRA eyeshadows work. So I like to just kind of, this is just 90s Rhonda here, loves to put this all over bone shade, and I will bring it down and kind of help set any concealer under my eyes that I may have missed. Okay, so from there, this is where I get my pop of color that y'all have been seeing in a lot of my videos. I actually created this look on my live with OFRA when Ashley and I were doing a get ready with me, and I was a nervous wreck. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Hope, and I'm going to just go in with my Sonia G. This is the Blender Pro Fluffier brush, and I get a lot on there, but I do tie up because I am very heavy-handed. And so above my actual bone, I just like to tap, tap, dab, dab on there and slowly build it up. So instead of tapping this time, I've got a wash rag down here, and so I just kind of dab that. But do you see how I'm bringing that pink up? It's above my orbital bone, so I'm gonna do a little underneath too. Next, I'm gonna just go in with Truffle and a little bit of Charm, and I go lower than what I just did for that orbital bone, but I love mixing these two colors with a little bit more of that Charm shade, which is kind of like that pinky mauve, and I go a little bit lower and just dab that right on. Swirl more in Charm than you do Truffle. I've got a bunch of videos that I want to film this week. I've got to take it easy. I can't go ham sandwich like my brain wants me to. So I plan on filming that tag that Just Ann tagged me in. She tagged Jotty and I in like 10 of our top eyeshadow palettes. Y'all, I have issues. Like, I feel like everything has feelings. So with that said, I need to pick and realize that it is just eyeshadow palettes. It's not that serious. You're not gonna hurt the eyeshadow palette's feelings. Yeah, that's who I am. All right, so very simple. And then what I'm gonna do is go into the highlighter, the pink shade, and I'm just gonna dab it right on my lid. This part I actually did not do in the live, but why not add a little pizzazz? Just real lightly. You can build this up big time if you really wanted to. You can also wet your brush as well with all of these. Okay, and that's all. Literally, that is all that I do. This video is going to be so long for such a simple look. When it comes to my lips, all I'm doing is lining with Chestnut. I'm fibbing. I do go in with the plumping gloss and let my lips plump up while I've done like my base and everything. I can get this look done literally in like 10 minutes, if even. So I'm going in with my Liquid Lippy in the shade Dyslexic Life, LOML. Even if I see it, I still say it backwards. But in my head, I was saying LMOL, and I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. It's low. Throws me back into school days when you were like counting for when it was your turn to read, and you were trying to hurry up and like memorize the paragraph you had to read. Oh my god, talk about stress. And it's sad because it was like these teachers knew, but they were like, get over it. So I'm going in with Truffle, getting that juicy lip, and then what I like to do is finish the look off with my Hourglass Veil. So I just go in with a fluffy Wet n Wild brush and then buff it all together. And then I am going to finish it off with some of my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day. This is the Watermelon Setting Spray. I love it. I love this. Code HOTMESS saves you, is it 30%? I think it's 30% over at Gerard Cosmetics. I love it. Hey friends, so I'm going to interrupt this video right quick to let you know about a new streaming service that is new to me. I'm not sponsored, but they did let me do a free trial, and they are offering you a free 90-day trial with Tidal. So a little information about Tidal is it is an app that you can download on your phone, and you can listen to all kinds of music. I'm gonna pull mine up right here. What I absolutely love about them is I have like a little mix tape or whatever you want to call it. I'm so 90s. But I went through and I picked out some of my favorite artists like Luke Bryan, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, a total 90s vibe, brought it to, you know, nowadays with Luke Combs and everything like that. So while I'm, you know, doing my facial, self-care, self-love, whatever you want to call it, or just relaxing because I'm broken and can't really do the things I typically would do, I just sit and play my title in the background. It's absolutely wonderful. And if you're interested, they also offer a family hi-fi plus trial for $3. 3 months for just $3, unlimited music. Definitely consider checking my description box down below and, you know, doing a 90-day free trial of Tidal. All right, now back to the video. And that is it, my friends. That is my quick look. That wasn't so quick because I talk a lot. Anyways, if this is still available, I will have it linked below. Don't forget, code HOTMESS is going to save you 20%. Thank you to each and every single one of y'all who have picked this up. And even if you haven't, but still watch my videos, thank you all so much for that. Anyways, friends, check me out on my other channel, Hotmess Momma Vlogs, for plus size CoverGirl fashion hauls. I'm on TikTok and Instagram at hotmessmomma4. Until next time, kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time.